Baker to Vegas is coming to town. And they're going to come in about 5 o'clock at night on the 17th. And they'll be running through our town until probably the wee hours of the morning on the 18th.
And this is law enforcement from all over the world who are running on this relay race, which goes from Baker to Las Vegas.
Right, and they've been running it for years.
Yeah.
100 years ago, I ran in it, so that was pretty good.
Nye County's not having any team this year. They have in the past, but they're not going to have a team this year. But you guys are going to be out there enforcing the laws and keeping those guys safe. Right,
and we have search and rescue. They're going to man one of the stations for them. And we'll have deputies out helping them with law enforcement.
What should drivers be prepared for during this? Because each runner has a pilot car with them, and you should expect traffic. You need to be really careful and watch out for those law enforcement officers that are running on the road.
Oh, yes. And they run very close together. There's going to be quite a bit of traffic. There always is every year. And, of course, there's stops where people pull in and out. You're going to find that all the way into Pahrump from California, all the way through Pahrump and clear into Vegas. There'll be motorhomes pulled off to the side. There'll be stations where runners will change, and it's going to be a big mess because it always is.
So we have checkpoints right at the edge of the California-Nevada border, right there near Stewart Valley. Another checkpoint at Blag and 372. The Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce does a welcome thing at Saddle
They do
West.
A welcome wagon, yes, they do. They've done it for years.
And then another checkpoint, I believe, is around the Rainbow or Game Bird area on Highway 160.
It is, and then there's one at the top of the mountain where the archery range is. So when you're heading over the mountain, be careful because that one doesn't sit off the road very far.
No. So you've got to definitely be careful and probably plan around it if you can.
If you can plan around it, go the other way.
Yeah.
Go around through Indian Springs to go to town.
All right. So we're expecting to see people starting to enter town around 5 p.m. Of course, there'll be law enforcement here in the hotels. Even the day before, we have a lot of visitors who spend time in our hotels.
People start moving in a good 3 days before this event. And some of the areas set up at least 2 days before the event.
It's an economic boost for us, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So watch out. Everybody needs to realize if they're going to be driving into Vegas after 5 p.m. that night, they might have some problems.
Watch out for runners. Watch out for people who are just walking across the road.
Yeah.
Because we've got people that are going to be milling around everywhere, especially close to the checkpoints.
Law enforcement will be out there making sure that those runners are safe. So if you want to avoid a ticket, definitely be careful.
Absolutely.